Hello everyone, a little bit of an extra add-on here. I know we were doing the Scratch Basics class earlier today and we did not finish up our card the way we wanted to. We wanted to make the little wizard disappear, the frog disappear and the wizard reappear. We couldn't really figure out that code. So guess what? I spent a little bit of time and I figured out how to do it. So this is a little bit of a part two and I'll just kind of show you how to do it real quick. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Kind of drag our little character on over here. And this is kind of for my learning as well. Always learning something new. So let me go ahead and I'll disappear for a moment. So basically what we were trying to do, we weren't able to figure out how to do it, was basically we wanted it to be, so we took our magic wand and then we touched the frog and the frog turned into, we wanted the frog to turn into the wizard, and then you could click the wizard and the wizard would say Happy Halloween. Okay. So what we actually had to do was we actually had to do a little bit of a swap. And one of the things is we learned about was something called the ghost effect. So we were actually trying to use this effect that says show and hide. Okay. Let me see. I actually had a great website that, here it is. Yeah. So this is actually the Scratch Wikipedia page. So they have a wiki. And it goes into hide a little bit. And the best part about it is, down at the bottom it says there's actually a workaround. So the first thing that pops up here, it talks about the hide. So basically we were going in and we were telling it to hide our ghost. Hide our wizard there. So the wizard was here, we showed it to hide, and then we were thinking, hey, if I take the wand and I tell it to interact, so if I take the wand and the wand is touching where the wizard is, it seems like it would come back and we could click show. That doesn't work. So let's learn about the hide block just a little bit. So the hide block is a looks block and a stack block. If the block sprite is shown, it will hide the sprite. If the sprite is already hidden, nothing will happen. So even if I told it to, it can actually not pop back by making it interact with the other. This block is one of the simplest, most commonly used looks block, and hidden sprite cannot be touched is what we were trying to set up, so that the wand touched where the wizard is and the wizard will reappear, and it said that actually does not work. So when you have something hidden, it cannot be, you'd have to set it up with the flag or whatever to basically reappear, but it cannot be touched. So it gives a little bit of a description here. This is at the Wikipedia. The easiest way to find this was typing in Google's Scratch and hide, and it pops up. And it actually comes up here, and the simply hiding a sprite, hiding seek, for example. It gives an example here, but what I really got from this was that I could actually have it hide and then show, okay? But when we go down to the workaround, there's actually a feature called ghosting, and that does allow the touch. So the wand touching where the wizard's supposed to be, and then making it reappear, we actually change the ghost. So basically the ghost basically is changing the transparency, and you can actually change the transparency all the way to 100, and then the ghost will actually look like it had disappeared. Okay, so this main block can be replicated with the following code. Okay, however, this does not completely work, and we're not doing the senses. So also it reappears when the project is stopped, which is a little bit annoying, and restarted. The hide block prevents when the sprite clicked from activating, but using ghost effects does not. Okay, if the workaround is used, the show block will not work. The ghost effect must then be set to 0. Okay, also sprites cannot evaluate some scripts such as say and think while in hide mode. However, they can be using in ghost effect mode. So basically what we're going to do is this. We're changing the transparency. And, whoop, I closed it, didn't I? So if we go to our code, now if I hit stop, and I think there's probably a way that I can code that as well, that when all code is stopped to make sure that he's hidden, but I won't go into that too much. So basically when I hit the go button, he hides, okay, because his transparency effect has been changed. So when I click the flag, the set ghost effect to 100 makes the wizard transparent, okay? Now let's go ahead and let's do our little we'll do our little walkthrough here, and then I'll show you the code. So here's our kind of final little happy Halloween card. So we have our bat flying around. We click the flag. Let's click our bat.
Ow! 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 Ow!
And then our bat flies away. And if we click the magic wand, it makes a magic noise. And we've made it draggable. So if I drag it down, now it won't do it until I let go of it. But when I have it on the frog and let go, the frog should disappear. And then the wizard should appear. Up. And it made it a ribbit. And then if I click the wizard, he'll say Happy Halloween. Okay? So that's kind of what we did. Trying something a little bit different. I did set it for the wand. So anytime I hit the green flag, the wand will make sure it's in the right place. Okay? And when I click on the wand, it'll actually make the wand spell noise. And it is draggable. Okay? So if I go to our frog, the frog code is green flag to show the frog, has it set it on a forever loop, so that just means it's sitting there waiting. And if the wand is touching the frog, make the croak sound and then hide the frog, okay? Because we don't want the frog to come back. We can use the hide. And then our setup with our wizard is that if I click the wizard, okay, it'll say Happy Halloween for 2 seconds. And when the flag is clicked green, remember the forever loop means it's just waiting. And I have if touching the wand, then set the ghost effect to 0, meaning no transparency. You can see him clearly. But anytime I click the flag, it'll set the ghost effect to 100, meaning he's transparent. So therefore, we don't have to see the don't have to see the wizard. So we click it. Move it on down. Try to do it on the frog. Oh, we changed him. And if we click the wizard, Happy Halloween. All right, just thought I would add that because I'd learned something new. That basically you can't bring back, by the sensing touch, you can't bring back something that you have told to hide. So you have to use the ghost or transparency. So hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much for coming to class and everything. And I'll see you next time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.